So those of you with Medicare Advantage plans, you may have heard, you may not have heard, but you in January, February, March of this coming year, you get a chance to make one plan change if you want to. Don't have to, but if you want to. So it's called the open enrollment period for Medicare Advantage, essentially. It's not super advertised. It's not intended to be advertised. It's kind of like a do-over, like if you missed the window in the fall that we just ended on December 7th, if you missed that, and then all of a sudden in January, you might find a doctor's out of network or a prescription's not covered as much as you'd like, or it should be. That's your opportunity to make one plan change. Doesn't mean you have to change plans. So somebody called the other day that I talked to, I think last week, and it's funny, she's been a client for 3 or 4 years, and she wanted to compare plan options for Medicare Advantage. I said, okay, you can, you don't have to crunch it into December 7th, but you can do it in January, February, March. She said, great, let's do it then. I'm not in a hurry. Okay, so how's your plan? She's like, it's great, it's fine. Well, okay, what do you want to talk about? She goes, I don't know. Everyone makes you think you got to change your plan or look at your plan or you should look, all that kind of stuff. I said, well, let's backtrack for the year. Did you have any out of pocket? Yeah, I just had a shoulder replacement. Well, how'd it go? Fine. She goes, I didn't think I didn't think really anything was outrageous by any means. She goes, I said, how's physical therapy? She said, $25 a crack. She goes, I don't think that's bad. I'm like, it's not. So we talked that through, and it's kind of funny because she just had this anxiety of just, I'm supposed to do something. Don't have to. If your plan's good. Well, we did talk about over the counter. She said, that is one thing that's actually decreasing, but they all are. So I'm like, okay, so if you like your plan, are you really going to change to get $15 more per quarter of over-the-counter benefits potentially, right? So remember, you're going to have to upend everything. You're changing potentially doctors and losing potentially doctor stuff. And you got to make sure your medications are all covered and all that kind of stuff. If you don't have anything inherently really, really wrong with your plan, typically there's just nothing really magical and special out there that you're going to find. You're just not. 98% of people just kind of like go through the process and just like, nah, I'm good. I'm just going to keep what I have. That's what happens. Now, in her case, we were talking though too, and she's only 62. She's on disability on a Medicare Advantage plan prior to age 65. And we talked about indemnity plans, cancer plans, things like that. I said, here's something we do recommend for people that do have these plans. We may not have touched that in the past. She's like, oh my gosh, cancer all over my family. Give me one of those right now. So give her a cancer plan. Okay, she didn't do the indemnity plan. Didn't feel like she needs it. She doesn't. That's fine. But the cancer plan was important. So that was great.